What is up, my fellow Chibits? Today, I'm here to bring all of you another weekly manga chapter review of Toriko. Oh, where to begin? Where to begin? Well, for one, Midora. He's sealed. It's the only way I could honestly see him losing, was being sealed. And even then, Joa had to use so many cheap, underhanded tactics and strategies against Midora to be able to defeat him. I mean, look. You had it to where Joa used life balls. She used a distraction from God, the body of Midora's mother, and various other things to be able to take him down. It just goes to show you the strength level of Midora compared to Joa. And at the end of the day, if we really look at this, Midora was not even really trying. I mean, he was bored, his face, the way he looked, and his strength level, his regen, just everything was leaps and bounds way above Joa. The only reason why Joa won was thanks to all these other little elements slowly factoring into the ceiling of Midora. Now, with this, battle, since it just now finally concluded and Joa, necessarily you could say Joa won, Midora is not really dead. He's just in the golden can, and what this means is there's a potential possibility for him to come out alive, pissed off, and probably have the final battle against Neo or something. I could see like someone like Komatsu or someone popping up, opening up the can, and then you having it where Midora is fighting Neo at the end with everyone else. I could see something like that happening, but at this time, no, pretty much Midora, he lost, but not a loss in terms of being weaker than the person he is fighting, but thanks to so many things factoring into his defeat. I mean, the food luck alone, oh my god, Joa's food luck, that was fucking ridiculous. Like, can I take a moment to just talk about this? Food luck has been something that is just, it's crazy, okay? I don't want to completely dive into it, but I will say this, food luck sometimes, the way it's used, you're like, oh my god, really? Like, really, it's like these characters can always find something when they need to, thanks to food luck, and Joa was actually using food luck in the middle of a battle, a fight, and I feel like, if I'm correct, I could be wrong here, but I think this is the first time we've seen food luck to this extent being able to be used in a fight, and it's kind of ridiculous when you see how the fight was done. I mean, how Joa was able to combat Midora thanks to the food luck, and then, the sealed golden can, and then, the life orbs, to all the other stuff. So, when you look at all this, it's just crazy how much Joa needed to be able to take someone down like Midora. I mean, you had it throughout the entire chapter to where Joa was saying, you are almost nearly invincible. I would actually say you're probably invincible because your regen is fucking ridiculous. And then on top of that, how so strong he is, like how he's annihilating everything, like the fungus and stuff. Just Midora, he's that crazy of a fighter. So Joa already knew from the very beginning there was no way he could win if he had a fight with physical strength. The only way he could win is thanks to cheating, pretty much. And that's what happened. So, besides that, however, God appears. The ingredient in God, the final ingredient, has appeared. And I'm kind of excited. I'm very excited to see God because, for one, it is the ingredient that's been hyped up since the beginning of Toriko. It's something that all fans of Toriko have been waiting to see since the very beginning. It's that hyped up. But on another note, I'm like, so does this really mean that all the other islands or, the continents or whatever, does that mean that we're skipping those? Because if we're going to God, which is the final ingredient, that would mean that all the other full course is being completely just skipped. And I was talking about this, like how we could have a flashback, we could go back into the flashback, seeing the individual characters going to each individual continent and being able to find, their different ingredient for the full course. But apparently we're not getting that because God has awakened, and this kind of throws out the window of any potential possibility of seeing the other ingredients. So it kind of saddens me a little bit. It really does. This kind of lets us know that it was in fact rushed, and that's just getting completely cut. But who knows, maybe there is another possibility for a potential flashback. I could be wrong, but at this time, though, that's what it looks like to me. Now, God appearing. So, it is finally happening. God appearing is happening. It's not a joke, it is actually happening. So, I'm just going to go on a limb here and say, with it actually appearing, I could see Toriko ending very soon now. I mean, look, we're on the final ingredient, pretty much. Neo and stuff. I mean, we know that there's a space arc in the works, so there's a possibility of that. Fine. And we do know that Toriko has his third demon inside him, which could be a potential final boss or something. Maybe. But at this time, though, the way it's going, the way it's been rushed, how so many things have been kind of axed out a little bit, I could see Toriko ending this year. I really could. It seems like a lot of shonen are starting to get to that final point of the series. I mean, look, Assassination Classroom ended very soon. You have it to where Nisekoi is slowly wrapping up. You have Toriko looks like it's entering its final stages. You know, Bleach is in its final arc. Gintama's entering its final arc very soon. I mean, you have all these manga in their final arc, all these long-running manga, and I mean, even One Piece this year has made some crazy shifts with its plot development. For instance, we're entering into a huge point of development in the story to where we're getting towards that end-game goal. So, I mean, yeah, at this time, it seems like a lot of shonen are starting to come to an end, and it seems like Toriko might be a part of that because of the way it's going. But one thing I am hyped up for, besides, you know, God being, you know, back, it's coming back, it would definitely be all of the Beast Kings coming together to probably fight Neo / Acacia, because you have to where the Wolf King, Genesis, actually howls at the beginning of the chapter, which lets us know that he's probably summoning all the Beast Kings to go in and fight, or run away maybe, leave the planet. One or the other's probably happening. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.